What is up, guys? It's Michael with Cryptide Films, and I'm going to probably be working on my mouse one today as soon as I find my way out of this cave. But I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek about what I'll be talking about today, what I'm going to be talking about today, which is going to be police officers and how cops can just be like assholes sometimes. Just gonna put it straightforward right there. Listen, do you hear that? The little popping noise? I don't think that's a slime sound. I really don't know, but it's starting to bother me kind of a lot because I've been trying to find my way out of here for a while, and I know lighting up new areas isn't really gonna help too much. But I don't know. Basically, why I'm trying to find my way out is because my inventory is full of stuff that I don't want to put away. I mean, I do want to put it away. I don't want to lose it, and I feel like if I keep on caving and stuff, I'm definitely gonna lose all this stuff because. Or, no, I'm not going to lose it. I'm just not going to have room for anything else. Like, that's pretty much it. Ooh, is that? That looks promising. This looks promising up here. If I find my way out, guys. The thing is, I really don't... The thing is, I'm going to try to work on my clarity and my excitement when I'm in my videos, because I know that that's not really been too high, like the excitement level when I'm not sounding like I'm too excited, and I know that's kind of boring in my videos because I've had to watch them all when I edit them, and it's just kind of been like, do I really want to upload this? I do because I did stuff, and I just don't want to be like, yeah, I recorded like 6 episodes, and yeah, I just threw them all away because I wasn't being very exciting. No, I'm not gonna do that. I did do kind of a lot in those episodes, and I did explain some stuff that I really wanted to explain, but is that a zombie? No, it's not a zombie. I haven't seen any mobs either. I need to make sure that I'm... Oh, that's why. Whenever I test them in my other worlds, I'm trying to test some stuff, including my idea for the slaughterhouse, which did not work, by the way. I'm sorry to say. I might have already said that in a video. I really don't remember. Yeah, I need to get better about what I said, or get better about remembering what I said and what I didn't say. And I know I've gotten... Ooh, that looks nice. I know I've gotten a bit off topic from when I was talking about cops and how I was saying I was going to talk about cops the whole video. But, I'll get to that in good time. First, I need to tell you some stuff about YouTube. Alright, so I got my video capability, or not my video capability, my capability for my channel to upload longer than 15 minutes. So hooray, no more rushed. I'm going to get that iron. I still have room for iron. And you can never have enough, even when you are carrying 2 stacks on you, or 3 stacks on you, and you are in like 4 episodes into your Let's Play, and you've already found diamonds too. Yeah, this is going pretty progressive. I still haven't mined all the diamonds up from those ravines. Oh, I'm not going to show you those ravines, actually. I showed them to you in a little clip before this, which I decided to throw away, because I'm going to do a seed spotlight since I've just... Ooh, I thought those were diamonds. Dang it. Since I kind of realized how special it actually was. Just a little sneak peek for all my Let's Play watchers, and I'm going to stop saying, like, oh yeah, there's so few of you. I'm gonna stop with that too, because I know that's probably kind of annoying. And I'm going to quit with the whole, like, spiel about, oh, like the video at the end. No, like it if you want to. I mean, I sometimes I forget, but, whatever, it's fine. No worries there. Is that the way out? No. Alright, I may have to cut the video when I'm trying to find my way out, because this is just gonna take too long. At least we're away from that slime noise, though, or whatever that was. The slime noise that I don't think was a slime. But, yeah, apparently getting your video length up is as simple as clicking a button. Yeah, pretty much that simple. Yes! Alright, guys. I found my way out, and I'm not going to show you these ravines and stuff until you see the mod spotlight. But, again, as I was saying, a little sneak peek for all you Let's Play watchers. There's 7 of them, and they're all connected. So, yeah. But I'll see you when I'm back upstairs and I got all this stuff put away. Oh dang, my pick is gone. Dang, I use that a lot. All right, I will see you all then. Okay, guys, so I just made it back up here. It took me a little bit longer to find it too, which is kind of embarrassing to say because I've been in those caves so much. But I haven't really been in there recently because I just haven't been in the mood to go caving. And it's actually been a while since I recorded the last episode of this. But, I'm going to turn my sound... No, I'll leave it the same. Oh, I hear a spider. And I apologize for the lag. Oh, crap. Dang. my mouse is kind of running out of battery, and it is not cooperating very nicely. It's jumping all over the place. I hear the Enderman jumping all over the place too, but I'm going to go inside right after I kill this creeper. Don't blow up, please. I do not like ditches in front of my house unless it is a moat. But yeah, I finally found my way up, and I'm finally going to be able to put away all these resources. I got those diamonds that I didn't show them to you actually. There was some more diamonds down in one of those ravines. There's actually 2 deposits in one single ravine, which is pretty cool itself. And I got the second deposit. The first deposit I made these tools with, I believe, but it ended up being 6. I had 1 left over from the first. But I'm going to put all this stuff away right here while I'm talking, and we're just going to observe the awesomeness with which I have resources now. And I'm not going to have to go caving for quite some time. It appears, at least. Oh yeah, and I did get the obsidian so that I can make an enchantment table, which should be pretty interesting, because I do want to work on my spawner today. My, what's it called, spawner? Zombie spawner. I'm going to work on that today, and hopefully... Already good diamond supply, too, and slime ball. Dang, we are in good shape. But I'm going to get my spawner all working and nice, and get it all set up so we can start earning some levels, and you know, maybe we can get some enchantment done soon, and that should be pretty nice, and hopefully get some really good enchantments too. And okay, I'm going to turn my sound down right now because I can't even hear myself over it, and that's not very good because I can hardly tell what I'm saying. It's kind of sad. All right. Put away those arrows, and just put away that furnace. And I guess we should craft our enchantment table right off the bat. So I figured I'd start trying to put... Oh, we can't do that yet. Need reeds. I figured I'd try to start putting some more progress into my videos instead of just me doing whatever. Like, I should have showed myself building this house, honestly, because that is something that designing element is something I want to show. But, you know, I kind of cut that out, and it's too late to do that now. And I'm really not happy with this house. It looks kind of ugly. I'd really like to have a better house. Which is why, after I'm done with my spawner, we're going to work on the above ground. And I also figured, why not make, like, one big, like, city center, where that'll be, like, my main living quarters. And, you know, everywhere else, we can maybe import some villagers from some surrounding villages. And that should be pretty cool. They can live in there, reproduce behind the doors, when no one's watching, except for possibly me, in case, you know, I'm in the mood one day, I'm just like, you know, man, I could really watch them. You know what, I'm just going to cut myself off right there. It's not what I want to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is cops. So, you know, how many times have you been driving down the street and, you know, well, I guess you're not driving in my scenario, but you're just like, you're going down the street, and you go to a stoplight, and you've been sitting there, it's been like 3 lights or something, and you're still like 2 or 3 lights behind, till you're gonna get through. And then a nice little Mr. Police officer comes up behind you, and turns on his sirens. You're like, I wonder where he's going, but you're like, okay, I will move out of the way for you, you're going somewhere important, you know, I better get out of the way, or... I think that's a criminal offense. Can you get arrested for that? I don't think you can get arrested. You could probably get fined for it. Just like staying in his way. But he turns on his sirens, you know. You're like, okay, get out the way. And so it's really crowded too, because there's like 3 lanes, but they're all packed, of course. And so people have to like run red lights. Well, I guess it's not really running, but they've got to get out of the way and, you know, go through the red light, and so that way you can get out of the lane. And so all this is going on, and all these people are working really hard to get this cop through, and then the cop goes straight on through the light and turns off his lights and just drives away. And I mean, I know there's like a million circumstances you can come up with where he's turning off his lights so the person doesn't know that he's coming for him or something. But, you know, honestly, that's not true. That's just a load of crap right there. I mean... He just wanted to get through faster, you know, he thought, oh, whatever I'm doing is more important, which he's not doing anything, because he's getting paid to drive around on his fancy little car. Let's see, in his fancy little car. He's not driving on it, that would be not very safe. So this changes the X, it's going down this way, Z's going down this direction, so the corner will be right here. Z goes down this way. Yeah. Alright, so this is the corner right here. Just mark that right there. And we're going to, that's the corner right there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and our corner with the room will be right there. And we're going to go corner 1, 2, 3, 4, and our corner will be right here. And so if you don't know what that I just did there is, basically what it is the spawner can spawn in an 8x8 area around it. Don't worry, I'm not talking about police officers yet. It can spawn in an 8x8 area around the spawner, which is not actually what this room is. I don't know why. But the corner of the center of the room, since, you know, 8x8, you can't have one block as the center of an 8x8. Sorry guys, I just need to like let out a deep breath right there, because I don't know, I've always had problems with, not problems, it's not a problem, I mean, it's just I've always been a heavy breather. But yeah, so the center of the room is cornered around the corner of the spawner, which has the lowest Z and the lowest X. Yeah, because Y, not the lowest Y. Just the lowest Z and the lowest X, and I think it's I don't know what area around, but the middle of the block is the center as far as Y goes. So no need to worry about that. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to mod all this away so that we can have maximum spawning space and get maximum spawning rates. So that'll be all fine and dandy as I do that. But, you know, I mean, that's probably a pretty rare case. I mean, you don't often see cops do that. I mean, I know it's kind of a jerk thing to do. But get this, today that happened to me. But, yeah, see, he spawned right in that corner. But I believe that's our far corner, so we know how to mine out this wall, too. But, get this, so today I'm at the stoplight, you know, that exact scenario happens. And, you know, I get out of his way, and he goes straight through the light and turns off his lights. But then the light turns red again, and so he stops, and then, like, after waiting for 2 seconds, he's like, you know, screw this, I'm too important for this, you know, I'm a big cop, and I can just sit in my car all day. And I know all cops aren't like that. I mean, there's plenty of cops who actually do stuff, and who aren't. I mean, traffic cops, I guess, are in their own sense important, but I'll get to that in a minute. And so after like 2 seconds of sitting there, or not 2 seconds, I mean like a minute maybe of sitting there, the cop decides, you know, screw this, and then he turns back on his lights after sitting there for like a minute, and then he goes through the light and turns them off another time. And I mean, you have to get out of his way, and it's not like you can like flip him off or anything. Of course, I would not flip people off, because I just think it's a kind of stupid thing to do. And I mean, it's not like it's helping you or any way. Try to control my anger, you know, control your emotions. Not in a bad sense of controlling your emotions, like to the point where you're hiding that you're like depressed or something, which is never a good thing, because you need all the help you can get if you're depressed. But I mean, it's just annoying. Like, just because you're a cop doesn't mean that's not how you're supposed to use your thing. And I can't like report him or anything. I don't have a license plate. I mean, I have a license plate. I don't have the little cop's license plate or like whatever. And maybe you know he was going stealthily or something. Maybe there's some important reason that he couldn't turn his lights on. But I seriously doubt it. Honestly, I mean, I seriously doubt that that's actually the case, that there was a valid reason for why he's using his powers and abusing them. But you know, it's not the end of the world if something like that happens. I mean, always good to control yourself and not get too angry at it. But then there's this school zone right next to where I live, and I've never seen a student cross yet. Okay, maybe once or twice, but I've literally seen more tickets given there than I have seen than I've seen students crossing. I've seen a cop give more tickets to speeding people in the school zone than I have seen given or than I've seen students crossing the street. And you know, they got a crossing guard there, and do you ever see a crossing guard at a school zone? I mean, I'm gonna ask you that. Maybe you live in a different country and it's different, but in the US, you know, I've never seen you never see a crossing guard at a school zone. So it's kind of like they're saying, like, hey, this is real, you know, put a crossing guard here. That's how much we care about it. We're using your money to put a thing here. But, you know, you never see students crossing, and so you're like, okay, that's fine. But then, the thing that gets me is there's a cop that sits there every single day. It just sits there from the beginning of when the school zone starts just till the end of the day, and doesn't do anything else. And is that really a good use of taxpayer money? Honestly, like, do you honestly believe that you would pay taxes if you knew that's what all your money was going to? I mean, no, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna pay a cop to sit there and give people tickets for the safety of the imaginary children that cross there every day. And I mean, I don't even know if there's a school in the general area. I mean, I've heard people say yeah, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. And if there is one, it's far enough away that no kids are going to be walking to school from where the school zone is. And yeah, and the crossing guard just sits in his car all day. And I mean, that's taxpayer money too, right? It's a public school. I mean, you don't have this. I guess you do have school zones for private schools, but it's a public school, right? And we're taxpayers are paying for the cross guard to sit there all day. But I mean, I guess maybe they're making it back. Maybe they're using the money from the tickets to pay for the cops' salary or something. But it's still just a tremendous waste of police power, and I feel bad for people that go through there that don't know the area and don't know that there's going to be a cop there. And if you're speeding one little bit, then I mean, like a mile per hour over the speed limit, then you're toast. You got a ticket because he just sits there with a speed gun, like pointed, ready for things to go down. Yeah, it's just some things just annoy you, you know. So those are two. Oopsie, did not mean to do that. As far as this spawner goes, but I mean, there's also the cops who, you know, you're driving along, going the speed limit, and I know that's a tall tale that you're going the speed limit right there in itself. Because, I mean, they put 35 miles per hour as the speed limit on, like, roads, assuming that people are going to go over it. I mean, I think that's fair to say that they know that people are going to go over the speed limit, and that they base their speed limits off the fact that people are going to go faster than that anyway. So, I mean, honestly, if they really wanted you to go 35, they'd put the speed limit at 25, and you'd be like, oh man, I'm going fast, because, you know, you'd be going over 10 miles over the speed limit. But they sit at the bottom of a hill, so even, you know, you're going the speed limit because you're a good civilian. You don't want to be, you know, like reckless endangerment. You don't want to have any reckless endangerment. I don't know if that's even the correct term for that, but whatever, we'll go with it. And so you're going the speed limit, but then you hit the hill, and you know you have to speed up. I mean, it's just how it works, unless you press on your brakes, or I guess maybe let go of the accelerators, more like it. But I mean, if you just keep it at what you're going at, you're gonna speed up, which is a shame because I mean, if the cop's sitting at the bottom of the hill, what do? They're like on their speed gun, because that's good use of the time, sitting there, and you know you're speeding, and it's like, wee, you got me, because I was going down a hill, yay. It's just, I don't know, it just honestly annoys me. Now, I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this spawner right here, and this is kind of a question that I really don't know about. I need to sleep again already. Dang. So I'm not sure whether I want to drop the zombies straight into my underground base, but that doesn't sound like a great idea, honestly, because the thing is, if I do that, then I can't kill them while I'm down below. I mean, while I'm sitting next to the spawner. But, yeah, I'm not good with the whole, like, I know how to make the lifts. Dang, that's a lot of meat. I know how to make the lifts for mobs, like mob invaders, but I'm not exactly sure, like, it never seems to work out just right for me. Something always seems to be messed up whenever I make those for the spawner, so I guess, oopsie, just want to split that in half, there we go. I guess what I think I should do is just drop them below, and then, yeah, and then whenever I want to kill any of these zombies that are collecting, because, I mean, I'll be up here a lot of the time working in my living quarters and my storage room and stuff, and mainly down below will be mostly automated stuff, except for maybe, like, the wheat harvesting, and I might do a bud switch with that, and what am I gonna say, there's animal breeding, because I have to breed them myself. They don't just pop straight out, and like, that's not what happens. Just like babies, don't just pop right out. They gotta be bred. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Had to do something really fast right there. But I'm really not sure what I was saying. So, I guess we'll just go with it. So, I'm working on this spawner, and my pick is pretty much gone. And that's a shame, because, dang it, I need the signs. That's pretty much why I went up. But I forgot. But I've... I don't remember what I was even saying right there. But I'm about to get this spawner working. There's not really too much that they have to do. Just got to, I think, fall 23 blocks onto a fence post is how it works out pretty nicely for getting a one-hit kill on these zombies. The problem I think I'm going to have is, I don't think this ever actually happens, but I think if they're swimming and they jump up, like to, because you know when they're swimming they like bob up and down in the water. If they do that, I think they're gonna go up one block and then fall down one more, which I think is where the fence post comes in. So we'll just try it with that, and hopefully that'll work out all nicely. And we're probably gonna have to test it on ourselves, which I couldn't do in a hardcore world. Which I kind of want to start a hardcore world also, honestly, because hardcore is, it's a whole different thing, you know. It's a whole different way of playing the game, because if you're starving, it's not like, ooh, let's go. Well, actually, I guess you can't really be starving, because, I mean, if you're low on your hunger bar. If you're starved in hardcore, you die. But if you're low on your hunger bar, you can't just be like, ooh, let's just go kill ourselves and get it all back. That's not how it works. So if they're right here, and then see if they're swimming up, and they go like that, right? I don't think they can do that, or it's very unlikely that they will. But anyway, they're gonna fall. This is 1 block, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You should probably worry about lava, but nah. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Dang it. This was 25. This will be 24, and then if I put a fence post down, yeah, so this isn't really going to connect up to my cave exactly how I want it to, but whatever. We'll make ends meet, even though that's not what that means at all. But oh, I should have gotten some water. We'll figure something out. I'm not exactly sure what I'll do right now, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. Things will work out. I promise. I promise. I swear on my soul. But probably not my soul, because if I... yeah, I'll swear on my soul to you. So, if you don't know what I'm doing with this torch right here, basically, whenever you're mining up, straight up, it's always a good idea to put a torch down there, so if you hit gravel, which I hope I do, just for the sake of illustrating my point, what will happen is the gravel will it'll fall on this torch right here. And basically, all the gravel will just be wiped out, because when gravel hits a torch and it's falling in a downwards motion, that's pretty much just how it works. And I'm not exactly sure what's happening. I think my cobblestone is falling down. I don't know. No, it's staying the same. Basically, when it falls on a torch, it will destroy the gravel rather than destroy the torch. And that will leave you non-suffocated, which is always good to not be suffocated. I hear a cave or something. Down? Is it this way? Kind of feel like it's just straight ahead. Could be underneath me though. Yeah, I got weaker there. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah. Just light that up so no mob spawn there in case I ever want to do the all-natural mob spawner, which I don't think I'm gonna do. I don't know, it just seems kind of like a waste. I'm not sure. I don't think they work very well anymore, because mobs have to be within a certain distance to. I don't need some ladders. They need to be within a certain distance for you to be able to for them to be able to move, because otherwise it's just wasting game power, I guess, was their thing with that. You know, save some processing power or whatever by doing that. But it just works in a negative effect towards the mob spawners, because they're walking around on there, and if they don't fall off the edge within the first like 2 seconds, they just freeze right there, and that completely ruins. It doesn't ruin them. It lowers your spawning rates, which is never good, especially on a mob spawner like that. And I don't know why I just tried to sleep there. Don't ask me. I cannot tell you. This chest is kind of messy. Whatever. I needed ladders. That's what I needed. Let us craft a few sticks right here. It's probably not going to be enough. 23 blocks down, I believe it was. Well, I know it was, because that's how far they have to fall. So, we're going to need twice as many as that. And this will work. I don't really care about my wood supply. I've got plenty of trees out there to go. I can go cut down. So, no need to worry about that. And I think that should be, yeah, that should be plenty right there. If that's not enough, then I don't know what's going on. Some crazy stuff. So I figure this episode's gonna end up being like 30 minutes or so, which is pretty good. It should work out pretty nicely. I mean, 30 minutes is a pretty good episode length, you know. Maybe 20 to 30 minutes is what I'm gonna aim for on most episodes. And I think next episode I'm gonna begin the construction of my real base, which should look better than this base. I mean, it should look better than my temporary base does right now, because that one looks kind of ugly. I have to admit, I don't like the looks of it at all, because I'm not really sure why. I just don't think that all the colors of wood blend together all that well. Although I do know that I can make it look better. I just think, I don't know, it's too bland. That's probably it. It doesn't have any like fun colors in it or anything like that. And I'm gonna try to add that. Just add some colors to complement each other a little bit more. Like, soon I will go to the Nether, now that I have the resources to. It's kind of weird that I already have more than enough resources to go. This is kind of cool, actually. I'm not sure if I like that or not. You've got the coal ore with a torch on top of it. I mean, I don't not like it. It's just, I'm not sure if that's something that I would implement as a feature, like in a cavern. It's just kind of a cool idea, because like the torch came from the coal, and so you place the torch on the coal, and you know, kind of adds the whole, like, you know where your stuff came from, which is kind of one of my themes, you know, with my whole base here. Like, you think it's coming from below. I mean, you think it's coming from above, but it's coming from below. And I don't mean that in any way at all to pertain to the human body, and yeah, stuff like that. I don't mean it like that. But if I die, no harm be done. Boop. Yep. Alright, we're gonna have to move that up one block. A single block, I believe. Well, I guess there was a little harm done with my levels. Just lost a few, but nah, no big deal with that. Who cares? I'm making a mob spawner. It's all in the interest of science. And I swear, if I was down some right then, oh, I went in the wrong cave. I don't know. My directional skills in Minecraft and in real life are pretty good usually, but who knows? I've just been lost all day today. Not just during this episode. I mean, it took me like 10 minutes before I even started recording, trying to get out of the cave to get out, and then beyond that, it took me a while even after I stopped, and I found the ravines, which is really sad because I knew where I was going, and I still got lost. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know. I'd have to get soak touch for it though, which is kind of a hassle. Whoa! Didn't lose a single level. That's how real men do it. How do real men do it? They don't lose a single level when they go down. Alright, so yeah, I guess I went one extra layer down on this when I was counting. So this should work this time. Nope, don't want to destroy that, already did. So we're gonna go up here, and one more time we will test my spawner, see if it's working, and if it does, I'm probably going to build up some levels off of the camera, and we shall see how things work out. So here's for I don't think I want the fence here. I'm just gonna do it with a regular block, and it should work out well. Because yeah, regular block is all I want, and yeah, we'll just do it like this. Should work out pretty nicely, and I think I want an extra block right there, just so I'm not tempted to get too close to these mobs. And okay, that's a bad spot for a torch. We'll put a torch on either side, even though I know that's not very nice looking. And eventually I'll probably put this its very own enchanting room down here, but for now we're gonna leave it as it is because it's really just for functionality at the beginning. Plus I don't have any bookshelves or anything. But anyway guys, I'm going to sign off. You know what to do if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, hopefully you do. But I'm going to quit with the whole thing like I deserve it, because I don't deserve it. Maybe you think I do, I don't know. But, well, I never said I did. You know what, I'm just going to stop. Okay guys, hope you have a very nice day, or night, or whatever it is when you're watching this.